Hey everyone, Kim here, Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. We are doing another Mystery Mystic Musings reading. We are continuing on with some additional questions pertaining to Samantha Murphy's disappearance and what police are now believing that she was met with foul play, that she's even deceased is what police are putting out. And there has since, as you all know, been an arrest. The accused suspect has not been really cooperative in saying much on where she is at. And we don't know much about how they came to the conclusion other than maybe, what we can gather on what led law enforcement to the conclusion that she's no longer with us. So you all had left some comments, and I did put out a call for some questions, and I'm going to respectfully ask these questions. I have my own questions. If you haven't already done so, check out parts 1, 2, and 3 of the readings I did already on Samantha's case. I'm also planning on doing a look back of the past cards that have come up and seeing how they played out so far. So that'll probably be a live stream or a premiere. I haven't decided yet, but keep a lookout for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the question that I have is, was there a connection between Patrick and Sam? If so, what or who connected them? So we're gonna first ask, because we do know that he attended maybe like a primary school where Sam had volunteered at some years ago. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. This is a yes card. So he's also a similar age to one of her children. And from what I gather, maybe they could have run in similar circles, or he could have just seen her around town. And I have some cards from the prior readings that I think really spell out what was the nature of their connection. But Page of Pentacles shows this young lad, a student. It can represent money matters or studies, right? There is a connection, and it's through him. Through him. Yes. It's a yes, affirmative card of yes, there is a connection. Let's explore it a little bit further. Like, did he study her? Okay, yeah. Look at this. So we have the Ten of Air. It was in reverse, so it's the Ten of Swords. Watching from afar, seeing her around town. Friends who have gone to get their vehicles repaired at the shop, connections, seeing her run, wanting to pick her like a vulture. Oh, God. And just, yeah. But I am taken by this flock of vultures here. And I feel like this card came up before in her readings. I'll have to do a look back, right? Stalking. You know how when someone's vulnerable. Now I know in Australia I was educated that you all don't have vultures, but where I'm from we do. And one time I got myself in a real bad way in the woods, and the vultures were circling me. I mean, it was one of those moments of like I could easily like perish out here. And thankfully I didn't, but I distinctly remember seeing the vulture starting to come around. So I just find that very interesting. And it's like an emphasis on this card. We'll pull an oracle or two just to see if we can get additional insights from the Secrets Revealed True Crime Oracle of mine. There's information on the computer. Data. Concealed or hidden, maybe some assistance. So concealed or hidden, the connection for now is concealed or hidden, but there's data or information on a computer, computer data, it's concealed or hidden, that goes more in depth. It could be a digital footprint that goes more in depth on him being connected, studying her, knowing her from afar. I suppose 6 degrees. I think it's even closer than 6 degrees of separation, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. It's not like an intuitive hit. But yeah, there's some connection. I'll pull one more just to see if Spirit will terminate it. Terminate it. Was somebody terminated or threatening to be terminated? Is there a connection by way of that? A disgruntled employee or disgruntled friend who was an employee that he knows, or some kind of contract that was terminated, or getting kicked out of something and being mad about getting kicked out of something? That's what I'm picking up on here. I don't know. You all have to let me know what you think. But there is a connection based on the Page of Pentacles. It is a yes card. And there's a woman that knows the connection. Could be like I mentioned before, the daughter connection. This all could be pretty innocent. I know a lot of us are thinking there's some nefarious connections going on. There very well could be. I mean, this Ten of Swords or Ten of Air is gruesome. Okay? There's a carcass here. It's gruesome. Bones. However, it could be something that is just that hasn't been uncovered yet or revealed to the public on this connection. It could be very innocent enough. A woman close to him or close to Sam. There's a connection here. And a woman energy came up before, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. All right. We're going to move on to our next question. In this video, I am aiming to timestamp. Next question we have is from 8 Angel 452. Thank you for the question. You have a question for part 4, which is it. This is it. Is Patrick's father, Orrin Stevenson, allegedly involved in disposing of Sam's body after his son? Okay, 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. Reverse could indicate no, but it is a family card. I feel like he would protect his child, unwittingly do things to help him, but in terms of all in all, going above and beyond to help him beforehand, or even to move something. I'm not picking up on that energetically. I'm not. So maybe you all see something differently. All of this is alleged, though. It is in reverse, this 10 of Pentacles. And we have false accusations. I feel like either A, this is just saying that the dad may be falsely accused down the line, or that he feels his son, I think he may have grappled for a while with his son being falsely accused, like disbelief. So that energy. There's also false accusations. Just could simply be like, no, this is just a no. It's his dad. Aside from perhaps giving him, a job, for example, or helping him out in terms of maybe unwittingly providing some sort of alibi information or some sort of protection. But I don't think that it was like, oh, son, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep you out of trouble or out of jail or what have you. I'm not picking up on that. You all let me know what you think. Now, in one of the parts that I did, it might have been part 1, the sun came up, the sun card, S-O-N, and I did wonder, like, what does that mean? Well, we now later learned that the son, the accused, is the son of, I guess, a football player out there. Ooh, I need to set my intentions on this. So some people, I was doing some reading of articles, and some people were saying that, with like athletes, professional athletes, sometimes they come with like this kind of fraternity, if you will, of protection, and that could very well be. But I'm just not getting a strong sense that his dad did anything. Okay, look. Computer. Maybe there's a connection with the dad in terms of maybe bringing the vehicle in one time, to the shop. I hear that Sam and her husband's shop was like a popular one in the area, like successful. So I would imagine that perhaps, they encountered one another. That's what I'm thinking. But we have computer. Let's look at this little sign here that's on here. It says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Data points. And we know now that they were really relying heavily on cell phone data or what have you. That is a big part of the police's investigation with this. So there could be some information that law enforcement is trying to protect the family of the accused, because it could look away, but really in the law enforcement's eyes, based on what I'm picking up on here, I don't get a strong sense that law enforcement is really looking at the dad in any way or looking at the accused family members. Respectfully, let me know what you all think. Remember to use the word allegedly. Thank you. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, so our next question comes from a viewer, Isabel Farley 3415, and Isabel asks, why won't the accused say where she is, and who is he being silent for? So let's first look at why, and then who. I'm gonna ask, is he being silent for someone else, right? We'll ask that in a moment. Father of Earth. I feel like he's received some sort of wise counsel. Okay, he's received some sort of wise counsel not to say anything. It is best to not say anything. Now, this could be, initial guidance from his own father, or from just simply his legal counsel, right? Could be, but it says king. It's traditionally King of Pentacles, but here we have Father of Earth. So, yeah. Who is he protecting? Now, some people might say, well, maybe he's protecting a father. Doesn't have to be his father. It could be somebody else's father. It could be a friend who's a young dad. It could be another person involved. But I do get a sense that this card is just simply saying that he received guidance to just not say anything. Look at this. And to that end, is he protecting someone? And remember, he could be protecting someone, and that could be his father from, he probably doesn't want to let his father down. So it could be that he's not necessarily protecting an accomplice or an accessory after the fact, or just a friend who might know a little too much. It could be that he wants to protect someone he really doesn't want to let down. Okay. We got 2 yes cards. There is something going on about protection. Someone may have helped with movement of something with the Chariot. Remember in the past readings how we kept getting cards that indicated transportation, vehicle movement, going from point A to point B. Somebody being in knowledge of this quick movement, this swift movement with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. These are 2 yes cards. So it does answer, yeah, he is protecting some additional information that it has to do with transport, has to do with movement, has to do with moving her from point A to point B, and that could tie very much into the vehicle cards and the transportation cards and travel cards, all those cards that kept coming up. Now, I want to show you the oracle cards that this came up again. I shuffled this deck really, really good. Used it a few times since Samantha's reading, and this card has come up again. There is someone who knows a bit more. Okay. Government or military. This could be that they have ties to military or government, or it could be law enforcement, which is a form of, local government, if you will, local, working for the people. They could be in the know. They could be like, okay, we know that you know about her passing. Like, they could have already even spoken to this person or know of this person and have advised them to get out of town, or this person is already out of town. Gave up some information and hit the road. They're out of town. Who's out of town? Well, either A, it could be the Father of Earth, or it could just be someone. And I don't know. I don't feel comfortable yet going down that path of his dad or anybody like in his family being a part of this. I feel like it could be someone closer to his age with this Knight of Swords. Okay. I suppose. And I just feel like maybe who he's trying to protect is his dad. Like maybe he knows like his dad was maybe doing some initial form of protection and he doesn't want law enforcement to find out about it. Doesn't mean that his dad necessarily. Now, I know some of you all are going to be like, no, Kim, these cards really are saying, I think that his dad could have something, but I don't know. The Knight of Swords is someone who, for me, when I'm interpreting the court cards, somebody in their 20s and 30s, okay? And these two cards to me are very much about swift movement. Chariot is a vehicle, right? All right. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on to the next question. This is another question from Isabel Farley 3415. Maybe his girlfriend is involved and eventually the truth will come out. And Sam's family can rest in peace. So we're just going to ask point blank, does his girlfriend know anything? And to what extent? Okay, Hierophant. Now we want to know, to what extent does she know? There's been some words. She may not, she may have put some stuff together, been curious about some movements. What's the extent of what she knows? Yeah. Okay. Has she come forth and said what she knows to law enforcement already? Has the girlfriend revealed? Yeah, she has. The truth has been revealed. The Hierophant is about institutions. It is interesting. It's like a maybe card if you look carefully here. So it's saying she may not have known a terrible amount, but what she did know, she did convey to law enforcement. Okay. It's something about maybe the inner workings of his mind, following or just before. Maybe even hearing some kind of weird wry jokes or something that, like of wanting, I don't know. The DV card came up. It could be, I'm not going to accuse him because that's never, ever. It sounds like he was a loving boyfriend, right? Interestingly enough, allegedly. But maybe him joking or saying he wants to hurt somebody, or at first maybe she not taking it seriously, but then later on realizing, I don't know, he done said some things about her. or about seeing her or about wanting to hurt somebody. And she just, revealed what all she needs to reveal to law enforcement thus far with the Hierophant, the truth revealed. Liar lies, lying in wait. Knowing about him lying in wait, maybe she also, her wheels were turning with this Son of Air, traditionally the Page of Swords. The King of Cups answers my question point blank with a yes, that she has conveyed this information to law enforcement. There was some key information she provided, just about maybe the inner workings of his mind, or like, I forgot what they call it. Not inner workings of his mind. She wouldn't be able to know all of that. But you know what I mean? Like, just kind of in the months even preceding all of this, the months, and then winding down into the days, like up to 14 days prior even, that the truth was coming out. And so she did tell them. This also, the King of Cups representing the timing of 14 days. It could represent, her seeing some things in that preceding time period. That just led her to believe that, he very much is capable of doing something, and she had something to share. Okay. Overindulging. I don't know why that came up when I saw the King of Cups, but that that she just knew he had this in him, allegedly. That he may have had tendencies of lying or got caught lying about where he's supposed to be. Girlfriends. And now in modern times, I'd imagine that they keeping track of everything with their partners. Back when I had a boyfriend, now I have a husband for years now. Keeping track is not necessarily something I'd be all up in. But I'd imagine as a young something dating someone, she may have put two and two together that he may not have been telling the truth. That he said and revealed some things in the past, that she put two and two together, and she conveyed that information to law enforcement. She also could be like a link somehow. A link. All right, let's keep going. We've got a lot more to go, I do think. So I'm going to go one more, and then I'm going to take a picture, and then we'll keep going. Be right back. I wanted to go a little bit deeper, and it makes sense since it's sitting underneath these cards here. I want to go a little bit deeper into, is Patrick protecting someone? We did ask that, but I think that was just more in general. He could just be also protecting his future, like, hey, the burden of proof is on the prosecution to prove that he is guilty. Really, he isn't obligated at all to say anything. It's, it probably is wise counsel. But now I want to know in terms of nefarious activity. Is Patrick protecting someone? Yes. Temperance is a yes card. Now we want some clues on who that might be and why. Somebody who could be a flight risk. This card came up before in one of the previous oracle readings. Rumors and tabloids. Somebody who's maybe rumored or will be rumored soon. We don't know yet. Hold on, let me grab a different deck. Temperance is a yes card. So I would say that there is someone, it's just easier for him to just take the brunt of it and not say anything, not implicate anybody else, or at least he has fears of implicating someone. He has fears of implicating someone. Could be that young person. Remember I was talking to you all about this Knight of Swords? Swords is air, and it represents, It represents air signs like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So somebody who can have that heavy in their chart. And I do associate tattoos with air signs, particularly like Aquarius. Someone who could be a buddy, a friend, someone he wants to protect. You know, I don't know. Maybe he might even be fearful. Even I don't know. Someone who has gapped teeth or something interesting about their teeth, gapped, turned in, spaces in between. I don't know. Their teeth. A prominent beauty mark or mole. Just some distinguishing characteristics. This person could be a flight risk because they have the means, like so the money, or they don't want to get caught up because maybe they themselves have a record. I can't remember if there was a card in the batch of initial oracle cards, and we'll do our look back and see. But I felt like there was a card in there. There was one that said somebody may have had a record while the other person didn't. I don't know. But I'll have to look back. It could be that this person that needs a bit of protection needs it because they may have had a history of some sort. But they are a flight risk, whatever that could mean, trying to leave the country, trying to hit the road, get out of town. Rumors and tabloids. Maybe this is going to be someone who is going to be rumored or entering the tabloids or the fold of the tabloids soon. I'm saying that because we also got this card, rumors and tabloids, and then news media. So we're going to hear, I guess this is what Spirit is saying, in due time, we're going to hear more and more about this person. A key time frame associated with temperance is November 21st to December 20th. So maybe by that point we'll have a better understanding of all, you know, some of the other players who had information, who, you know, I don't know, maybe they live in the mountains, maybe they know their way around a particular mountain, maybe they know where he may have gone that day. They have some key critical information that could definitely put the nail in the coffin. They may never be able to find her, and we'll explore that in a moment in the reading. You know, they may not be able to find her, but they could pin him along with all of the data in his phone or whatever tracking what's going on. With a corroborating witness could know and could say, oh, I know he was over there. And so it's just a matter of time. They're like circling the drain, narrowing down. And this person is like the key. This person is the key. And so I think that he knows, like, if he has to reveal this person, the truth will be further revealed. Okay. What we're going to do now, because I know this video is getting pretty long, and I don't like them to be too long. It's kind of a nightmare to edit. Do me a favor. On your way out, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to clear this up, take a still shot, and I'm going to see you all in the next part. It looks like we're going to have to do, this is part 4. We're going to have to do a part 5 because I have more questions. I think I have 5 more questions, and I want to make sure that I cover them all, and then we're going to do that look back. And we're going to be able to look at all the cards and then see what's really standing out to us as far as like a real concrete theory on what may have happened and where she may be at. I mean, of course, we're not, you know, Matlock or Perry Mason over here, but we can, you know, we can be respectful in how we analyze these things, how we tap into our intuition, how we use the cards to unlock, you know, different things in our mind and in our spirit about what may have happened. And at the heart of this, we cannot remember, like forget, I should say, let's remember. I was trying to say a lot there. Let's remember that Sam is gone. And police are believing she's deceased. So my heart really, truly goes out to her loved ones, obviously to Sam herself. And we really want her to be found. Like, this is just, I can imagine, just a nightmare, just a living, waking nightmare. So let's not forget that when we are discussing the case, when we're, delving in, that there are real people who will be looking at videos when the dust starts to settle, and her family members could be going around looking at different videos. We want to be respectful, not just here, obviously on my channel. Thank you all for being respectful in the comment section, but also when you're off in the world and you're leaving comments and speculating, just know that these are real people that are affected by what happened. All right, friends, let me know what you think so far. Definitely stay tuned for part 5. I want to see you over there in the comment section as well. And also stay tuned. Look out for more information on either a live stream or premiere for when we look back at all the cards. Bye for now.